Not his business. He said City Hall want the car park cleared and you need to move now. He's a tall bloke, isn't he?
Yeah, no wonder he hit his head. Bit of an accident.
Good afternoon. We are in Peso de Regua, moving on through the N2, and this stop is amazing.
It is. I mean, just over the top of our heads. I hope you can hear us because of the wind. You can see the bridges. There are 3 bridges, and you park underneath them next to the river. So we arrived yesterday. We didn't film much yesterday, did we? We just sort of sat down and chilled out.
No, we just kind of arrived and chilled out. So you got some editing done, and I've got some drone footage that you guys will get to see. But we're on again, another free air. Up there is where you can park up, and there's like numbered bays, and it's €3 to have electricity.
We've come up through town, and Red has had some lunch. I just had a drink because I'm not that hungry today. So what did you have?
This is kind of almost like a pie, but bacon, chicken and ham.
Oh right. I mean, you've eaten half of it, but
I have, it's lovely.
certainly looks very nice.
It's not going to last much longer, I'm afraid.
Yeah. But it's very, very busy on the cafes and restaurants down alongside the river. But as you come up into town, it's much quieter and the restaurants are much less full. So that's us. Like I said, I've had a drink, Red has had something to eat, Wilfie's having to sit on my lap, the girls are chilling on the floor. Aren't you, Pips? Yeah, lovely on that marble floor, isn't it, doll? It's actually, it's not too hot today at all, is it?
No.
I would say it's probably, what, about 25, 26, so it's quite nice.
Yeah.
So Redis is going to go in now and pay, and let's see how much 2 Cokes and his lunch thing cost.
Yeah, lunch slice. So that was €6.60.
Oh, there we are.
So about £6.
Bit less.
Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it?
I mean, they're all hand painted. Transporting. These were made in 1999. You can see it's showing the produce of the area, which is very predominantly port and wines. So yeah, they're beautifully done. But the blue tiles are very famous in this part of Portugal.
When you're parked up by the river, quite often you can hear a toot toot of a steam train. And as you can see behind me, we're at the station. It's getting ready to leave. Not quite sure of the route, but it certainly looks very popular. And unlike the UK, if you want to get on it, just have a wander across the tracks and help yourself. But yeah, there's plenty to see here. We've just walked along a whole load of restaurants with tapas and drinks and as much as you can want for. But what we did find is by the riverside, it's very busy. You're queuing to get in a restaurant. Take a walk up one of the hills, you'll get seated straight away, and there's food and drink readily available to take from the counter.
I think it takes them on a route through the valley, past all the vines. It's a very scenic route, and then what you do is you get the boat back, or you can get the boat out and the train back. But yeah, it looks like quite a fun little activity. We met a couple yesterday who said they were doing it, and they said it was £30.
No, it was 30 euros each.
Right.
And that was a river cruise and a train ride, so that was going to take them all day.
Yeah, I think that's a great value trip.
That's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, really definitely. This is where we're staying. We are, I can just see our Starlink over there. We're in the free bit, and as Red has said, you pay to be in these bays here because they have electricity. But all very reasonable, and I mean, look at the location. All right, the road's a bit busy behind me, but we're staying under the bridge. It's gorgeous. Hello. So we are now leaving the absolutely beautiful Peso de Regua, and we are now heading on to the next stop, which is Lamego. So we've actually spent 3 nights here. It's been absolutely beautiful, just being by the river. We haven't filmed a lot because we've just enjoyed being here. It's a very busy air, but as we showed you, we spent the first 2 nights parked under the bridge, and then on the last night we moved over to the grassy bit. They were fine. Neither was better than the other, really, were they, Dolly? Yeah, so that's it. Gonna head up now, get our passport stamped, and as I said, move on. Redders is just doing the services. That cost €2 to get the water. It was going to be too far to go backwards or forwards to get water, so we've paid the €2 and we're just going to do it here. What did you think? Any thoughts? She says it's quite warm today, as you can tell by my glowing bright red face. Yeah, it is quite warm. Portugal is warming up again. I know the rest of Europe's taking a bit of a battering at the moment with the rain, so I'm not going to complain too much. But yeah, good place. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of people will just get their tables and chairs out. To be honest, it's too hot to sit in the van, really. But because it's such a hot day, I think it's probably a good day to get moving to the next stop, although it's only 9 miles away. How's the water filling up going?
Good. Yeah, you get your jet on from the bar at the swimming centre. It's €2.
Yep.
You get 1 jet on. Here is the jet on. And you get 100 litres of water. So that should fill this and give us a little bit more on top.
Yeah.
Because I think that's about 100, but there's about 10 in there or so.
Right,
and then we just need to fill up the tank as well.
To top up our water tank, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see all the big cruise ships that come in, and they park up, or moor up, isn't it, with the boat. And then all the people pour into the town. But yeah, look, there's one there. We can, or we have been able to see them going past our window every morning.
Yeah.
Just watching them.
Bed in bed, doing their thing.
Yeah. You can see into their cabins. But yeah, that's where they do the river cruises. Right. Hey, go and get this stamped. So I'm going to get this stamped at the tourist office. All the tourist offices in the town stamp. They do sometimes shut during the middle of the day, some do, some don't. So we're going to go there. Your other option is the fire station, and then there's other options as well on top of that, which you can find using the QR codes in here. You can see all the tourist coaches coming in as well. It's a very, very popular tourist location. It's all lit up here at night. Okay, so here we go, the tourist office. Hola. I shall pull this slightly shut for them because it's quite hot, as I may have mentioned before. So there we go, stamping book, and you can see here, oops, Peso de Regua, and we are 88 kilometers down the road. So now on to Lamego. So there's that one that we saw. It's just turning around and whether it's gonna dock up on the other side. But that one is a river cruiser, so that's got cabins on it, which is there's square windows you can see. Right, there's Redders waiting down there, ready for the next stop. Didn't really expect to spend 3 days here, just expected to come, perhaps spend one night and move on, but it was so nice. So if you're coming, it's very relaxing, it's very beautiful, and there's plenty to see. We were going over the bridge. It was super tight. No, normally our wing mirrors don't hit anybody, do they? No. Because they're really high up. Unfortunately, we met a matching sort of grape van lorry type thing coming the other way at high speed, and ended up us turning around, going back, and me stopping the traffic on the bridge to run into the road to retrieve this. But it looks like it's mostly in one piece, so
thank God.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Because them great lorries don't hang around.
Oh no, they don't, they're flying around. Good morning. And you would have seen yesterday we had a lovely journey up the N2 towards Lamego. Beautiful little town, really lovely. So let me show you where we parked last night. Redders is doing his jobs. Look, you're doing your jobs.
Look, got medication. That's better, yes, doing my jobs. Getting ready to go.
Yes, so let me show you our park up.
Second attempt.
Does it look a bit familiar? Yeah, it definitely all looks a bit familiar because we're back in Peso de Regua. There's the train, there's the bridges. Yeah, we ended up back here last night at about 7 o'clock. We pulled up into, we'd planned on Park for Nights to go to Lamego, and it says on Park for Nights that there is a car park at the foot of the steps towards the church, and great place to park. So we rock up into town and there's a festival on, but it looks like they're all packing up. But anyway, the sign's saying temporary place to park. So off we go. We park up in the temporary place, and lo and behold, there's a couple that we've been actually travelling with. Not quite together, but we started at the same time, and every stop we go to, either we're there first or they're there first. I won't say hello to them because I don't even think they know we've got a channel. But anyway, so we had a lovely chat with them, catch up what we'd all been doing. and we both settled down for the evening. Then the police turned up and we were all moved on.
So we have to move.
Oh right, have they said where we can move to?
No, he said that's not his business. He said City Hall want the car park cleared and you need to move now.
Right, so we're going to have to find somewhere, okay.
Yeah, I was just chatting with a couple, 2 or 3 caravans down. They're like, yeah, we've got to move. That's fine. It's 10 to 6 at night. They've been drinking wine in Paul for the last hour or 2. So yeah, we've been told to move on. Apparently there's a paid site up the road if we want it.
Oh right, okay.
The car park in town isn't available.
Right.
Because they're still clearing it, so I guess search for sites and I'll click my wing mirror on, get the silver screen off and we'll get going.
We're going to have to move, yeah.
He's given us 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay. Well, we better get sorted.
He's nice enough, but his colleague headbutted the window.
Yes,
so.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, it's okay, it's only a bit of skin
The
on
whole
there.
van shook.
Yeah.
Right, Wilf, you're going to have to wait for your dinner, mate. 10 minutes away from starting. The dogs are going to have to... Hello? Yes.
Do we have to leave?
Yes, now.
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 Too?
They said they don't care. It's not their problem or their business.
Yeah, City Hall want it cleared apparently, so there we
They
are.
want to clear this.
Yes, yeah.
This
so-
area.
Yeah.
They said just go and go now.
Okay.
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 There we are.
Yeah.
When we're not here.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
Where we...
He's a tall bloke, isn't he?
Yeah, no wonder it is Ed. So we were told we had to leave. They didn't really, we asked where could we go, they didn't care. They just said, the city council said you've got to leave. So they decided they were going to go to a campsite and we just thought, well actually if we head back down the main motorway, we can be back here within 10 miles. So we did that. Going along with his whatever. Yeah, so we came back here. So we're going to go back again today and try again. The unfortunate thing was though, when the police officers came, I'd opened the windows to the van on the side and there was one very tall one and he walked right into the edge of the window. I think he saw stars. The whole van shook anyway. I think it left a line on his forehead as well. There we go. Should look where he was going perhaps. Anyway, they were fine about it. The police were fine. They were very, very nice. So we've decided what we're doing is leaving here this morning. We'll go back on the main road rather than do the windy country N2 again, just to get back to Lamego this morning. And we're going to show you around. So for the second time, let's say goodbye to Peso de Regua. We love it here. We even said last night, perhaps we should just stop this trip here and just stay here. Just doing his water job.
Water jobs.
Yeah, there
it
we go.
is. Water filter
Putting it down there.
in the bottle down there, and it is quite power hungry, but all we do is use one of them.
Yeah.
So it stays in situ and the little power bank does its job.
Yeah. And what
So-
you get is water that actually tastes good.
Well, it tastes the...
Because it depends where you go. Sometimes you get somewhere and you try the water and you think, oh god, that's a bit...
Yeah, well it tastes filtered,
Yeah.
but we'll always get drinking water and put it in there. You come to a site like this, you pay for your water, as I said, but there are people who go to what I call the poopy tap. Now, people empty their cassettes and the tap up here is quite low down, so they put the outlet nozzle of the cassette on the cassette rinse tap. Even though it's a chrome tap, it's got this lovely brown end on it. Not quite sure what that is, but that's why it's called the poopy tap. I really wouldn't want to take my water from there, so we use the freshwater tap, but it is always filtered as well, because when you travel in Spain, Portugal, they sell bottled water here for a reason. Even though it says potable water, I think I'd like to be safe and just filter our own.
Yeah. definitely.
And it does work. It takes a minute or so to fill the water up, but all we use is our soda stream bottles, and it's either cold water with juice or we fizz it and we have whatever we fancy.
Yeah.
Dolly,
I wouldn't be without this system now.
Doll, you're going to knock the water over.
So, in fact, when we get home, we need to buy some more cartridges, don't we?
Well,
when it says when they run out there, look, so when the lights come on for RO or hybrid, it tells you which one has run out.
Well, the review on this that we did, it'll do 1600 soda stream bottles. It does 1600 litres, so we got a bit to go yet, but it really is worth its weight.
Yeah, it is, definitely for travels like ours as well. Right, Dolly, what are you waiting for? She says that's where my food lives, in that cupboard. What are you doing in there? Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, look how clear it is.
Oh, it's crystal clear, straight out of there, straight in the fridge, ready for when we need it.
Right, Dolly, are you frisking the cupboard? Are you frisking the cupboard, madam? Are you? Good girl, aren't you? Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, yes. Can't forget you, can we? Can't forget you. Yep, we're going to do the water, and we're going to take you three for a little walk, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, you pushed me out the van, Dolly, and thank you for your paws on my white t-shirt. Hey? He's a good girl, aren't you? Yes, she's a good girl. Yeah, so this is the bit of road yesterday we smacked our wing mirror on and lost it, which reminds me I must get it off of there.
Take the second exit.
But although yesterday we did the N2 to get to Lamego, obviously that takes extra time because it's an old country road. So we're actually going to take the A24 because we've already done the N2 and we're going to go the quick way. So there we go, that's the festival that we missed. And that festival was the reason that we couldn't stay there last night. But hopefully that car park
should be free.
Fingers crossed. They were packing up last night, so fingers crossed that all the fair equipment and stalls and everything are completely gone. But this won't take long to actually get here. It's a much faster road. I think we did it in less than 20 minutes last night. So yeah, it was actually really well worth going back to Peso de Regua again because we love it there. So here's the top tip. Save yourself some extra time for that place because it really is beautiful.
Yeah, I'd say it was the best stop so far.
Definitely.
And the fact you've got everything on tap.
Yeah.
We didn't need electric, but it's €3 if you need it for the period of, I think it was 24 hours. And you get the coin from the shop, and it's €2 for 100 litres of water. So
Yeah.
€5 for a fully serviced stop.
You can't complain about that, especially, you know, it was terraced, it was really nice. Although we didn't pay, we did pay for our water, we didn't pay to stay there because we didn't need electricity, so it would be pointless. Yeah, so Lamego now. Again, this is a really popular stop on the N2. What we saw last night, it is extremely beautiful. So we're going to enjoy taking you around there today and you can have a look. Just what two people getting over an illness where you're out of breath need. Redders is trying to say hello to a cat. It's like, nah. He doesn't like you. End of. The castle.
That was a bit of a climb, wasn't it?
Yeah, just a bit. So here we have the castle in Lamego, which is free. You can come and have a look inside, but I think the main thing is the view from the walls. So dogs aren't coming because of the squares. I think Wilfie would fall through. And here we go. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We've got a full 360 view. How incredible. So, you can just see there the bottom of the steps that go all the way up to the church on the top. Now it's a little bit of a climb to get up here. And me and Redders are still a little bit out of breath, so I think we're going to film it from the bottom, and that'll be that. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Inside the castle there's a few information boards, but none of them are in English, so take your Google Translate with you. And the staff here are very friendly. So yes, really beautiful. We've got the view of the mountains. The old Lamego. Well, they've all spotted me. So we've walked down the hill. That was hard on the knees, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure which was harder, going up or down.
Yeah, probably not a trip we would say for anyone with mobility issues, because it's cobbly as well.
It's exceptionally steep. You do get some vehicles going up and down as well, so you've got to duck in and out of
doorways and
to avoid them.
Yeah, people's hallways.
And I would imagine when it's wet, it would be very slippery.
Flow down there like a river, won't it?
Yeah, and it would be very difficult to get up. But I think there's a few ways up by the look of it.
Mhm.
And I've seen a few cars parked in the middle of town, even a motorhome. So I think you can get quite close.
Yeah.
We chose not to. We stuck in the car park, which we're not going to stop here overnight. It's a lovely town, but
No, we're moving on to the next place
yeah.
tonight. Yeah. So we are at Casa Rodriguez.
Casa Rodriguez, and we've chosen the Tapas Grande, which is by its name, Big Tapas. We hope it is anyway.
No idea what's coming. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yep, and we've had Coke Zero.
Yeah, €1.20.
€1.20 for a big can, and a lemon water, which was just €1.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to this one.
I think this might be something coming out now.
I think I might get myself another cola.
Yeah, if you could get me one as
Two
well.
more, yeah.
Yeah. Will you sit down? No. You sit down.
Hello.
Oh.
We have two more.
Trazer duas.
Duas, yes.
Tá.
Thank you.
Obrigado. Oh, bread and olives.
Oh yes.
That looks good.
Oh hello.
The love and olive. Where's the pot to put the olives in? So we got bread and we got ham. Oh my goodness, so many meats, so many meats. Oh.
You President Russia Obama is dog years.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Nice.
Obama. Dog this Obama is Portuguese.
Ah.
You look on the TV. Yeah, o Obama diz logo isso. Is black e white. Yes.
Yeah.
O presidente dos Estados Unidos tem um cão igual a esse.
Oh, blimey.
Às vezes eu percebi inglês, mas eu tenho que falar português e inglês lá. É. You look
That is a
at the
lot
TV,
of cheese you're going to have to get
The
through.
dog, you look at the TV.
That's okay.
Sorry. No, I like you, God. Very good. 1, 2. 2 dogs. Family man.
Two girls.
I took girls.
One boy.
What's that?
It was lovely. There was a lot though. I don't think I've ever eaten so much meat.
Why?
But it was very good. It was very good. The very
Yeah.
dark one was my favourite.
It was tasty.
No, 20 minutes.
Corrin doesn't eat cheese, and I do. That was a lot of cheese. So
That was a hell of a lot
I
of
think I'm
cheese.
going to roll down the hill like an Edam now. But,
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we'll be having much for our tea tonight. But yeah, it was very good. So Redis is going to go in now and pay, and let's see how much this. We had
Yeah.
4 Cokes in the end, and
4 Cokes of water and the Grand Tapas.
oh
So,
right, yeah, we had
yeah.
4 Cokes of water. You're right. And the Grand Tapas, which was that
was-
charcuterie board,
$17.50 for the tapas, and then the drinks.
and all the meat and the olives as well.
I reckon it's going to be about 20 quid roughly.
Well, let's go and find out.
It was €24.70. So
Wow.
£22. Roughly.
Yeah, bargain for a
So-
nice big lunch.
5 drinks and a huge lunch, and a cheese ball right in there.
I got to say, it is very good value in Portugal, isn't
Oh yes,
it?
that is brilliant.
Right, let's head off. Go and get our stamp in our passport.
Time for the next stamp in Lamego, and here we are at the tourism office,
Yep.
and we're going to get this passport stamp. Now, when we say passport,
I'm going to go in and do it while
Yeah.
Regis explains.
it's not an official passport, but pretty much like a memento of your travels. You don't have to get it stamped at every stop, or you don't have to get it stamped at all. It's just called a passport. I think as a bit of an attraction, a to-do, come and see us and travel down the N2, and these are the places you can visit. So it's kind of a document of your travels rather than anything official. And when we say 0 kilometres, what we mean is, of course, we've travelled sort of over 1,000 miles to get here, but the first point, or the start of the N2, is classed as 0 kilometres. So like here where we are, there's a N2 sign over there, and it's got, just checking, it's got 104 kilometres on it, which means we're 104 kilometres down the N2, and that will be marked up in the book. And this town here is amazing, well worth a visit, plenty of shade, plenty of places to eat and drink, and off the last tapas, plenty of cheese as well. But yeah, tourism office, you just walk in there, find somebody and say, can I have a stamp please, and they tell you a little bit more about the town, places you can go. Really helpful, so pleased that you're here, and once again, this is a really lovely stop, this town.
Can we say hello?
Well done. Oh, let's say hello. Here we are. So there we go. This is Lamego, the N2, and it's 104 kilometres. And there is Wilf giving it his best, perched upon.
Oh, mate, you look amazing.
Keep him there.
We're signing off from this particular video.
We are.
Hope you enjoyed it. As you know, the next few videos are us heading into trouble, so keep an eye on them, because some very interesting things happen between then and now.
They certainly do. And we've got a couple of super thanks.
We have.
Indeed. So the first one is to Neil Pacey. Thank you very much, Neil. It really is appreciated.
Really appreciate that. Thank
Thank you. And the second one is...
From Luna and Otto, the Schnauzers.
Thank you.
I think
Really
they got their
appreciated.
dad to send it on their behalf, and their dad is Patrick Hewison Ward. But
Yeah.
thank you very much, doggies. So I'm assuming that's for our three's biscuit fund.
That's going in the biscuit jar. Really
Yeah.
appreciated. Thank you.
So That's a thank you from Will.
That's a thank you from Will.
We'd give a thank you from Pippa and Dolly.
Oh no,
Oh no, it's Pippa.
there's Pippa. Pip, what do you reckon? Yes, just been for a walk, haven't we? And Dolly is busy hiding, because she is the most sensible of all three, under the van.
Yeah.
In the
Also,
shade.
there's flies. There's so many bloody flies.
Yeah, there's a lot of flies.
So annoying.
Well,
it really is.
we're by the river,
Yeah.
and as you'll sort of catch up in as you catch up in later vlogs, and if you're on Facebook, you catch us a little bit more up to date. We've moved on pretty swiftly for some very sad reasons.
But keep an eye. It's all
Keep an
going to
eye.
come clear soon.
Indeed, it will be. But we do hope you've enjoyed the vlog.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, indeed. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
You've been warned about me. You've heard that all I do is obsess about you. But if only